Hi, this is Darrin Johnson, your knowledge acquisition advocate. And today I wanted to shoot sort of a bonus video to the mindset series that I created because I want to show you how the mindset cycle can apply to my knowledge is power plan and how I use my knowledge is power plan as an example of the positive flow of the abundant mindset portion of the mindset cycle. So I take the principles of the mindset cycle and I've actually applied it, and that's how I built out my knowledge is power plan. And I'm just going to show you an example of how you can do the same thing for yourself. If you have the right mindset, you'll start to see how the pieces of your business start to connect. So you'll remember in my last video, we talked about the mindset cycle and I kind of did a summation of how you can use these four principles: belief, potential, action, and results, as an illustration of motivation and how to build momentum inside of your business. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll down here and we're going to go straight into the abundant mindset. And of course, I X'd out the scarcity mindset because there's no room for a scarcity mindset inside your business if you want to be successful and if you want to achieve income goals. Now, for me, I've mentioned before, my income goal is 120,000 a year or 10,000 a month. So with that said, I go straight into the abundance mindset thinking. And let's start with beliefs. I can absolutely earn six figures a year on my own. That was the cornerstone belief that helped me to produce my knowledge is power plan. I kept telling myself that over and over and over again. And then what happens is your mind starts to come up with ways to fulfill that prophecy. So if I believe I can absolutely earn six figures a year on my own, I'm going to start brainstorming ways to make that happen. And I'll start gravitating towards people who are on that wavelength, who have the information that I'm going to need to achieve my goal. I start finding these people. I start researching people, and I start researching those who have the tools and the information that I need to make that possible. And that's what I've done over the years, and that's how I came up with enough information to pull off my knowledge is power plan. So that really was the birth of my knowledge is power plan, was the belief. And then the potential: I can change my life and earn the income I want. All I have to do is sell my product to enough people. So when I go into potential, that is where I started to mobilize my thinking of how I'm going to make six figures a month into how can I sell my product to enough people. And that actually gave birth to the principles of my knowledge is power plan. And I'm just going to go over here really quickly and show you. And that's how I came up with these boxes, because these are ways that I can start to produce action to get to my result. So I thought about, well, the potential: if I had enough income to initially invest in my business, then I could get the ball rolling towards my goal. Well, how do I get enough income? Well, what if I did some side gigs and I just used that money specifically for my business? And that's how I came up with the green box right here that I call my green box funds. And that's your initial investment capital. And see, the potential is at work here because I can change my life if I sell my product to enough people. So I'm already starting to think of ways to get that done just by continually telling myself that if I just stay in front of the money flow, if I find a way to get in front of the money flow, then I can grab what I need from it and change my life and sell my product to enough people. And so that gave birth to the action box, which is down here. I'm placing ads, communicating with my audience, and driving people to my sales page daily. So again, going back over to the knowledge is power plan, you can see I've got components in place. I've got action steps all throughout my plan that's going to absolutely allow me to fulfill my potential of selling my product to enough people. How? Because I've got money that I can pour into my business. I've acquired the tools and the information and the knowledge through my knowledge is power plan. I absolutely plug that into my knowledge is power plan because you're going to need that to do the same for yourself. So component 1 and component 2 are tools and education and knowledge that you need to achieve your goal. So I put that in my Knowledge is Power plan. And then I talk about how you can generate the $300 that you've made from the Greenbox Fund and start to drive traffic to your offer. And that's going to allow you to put your offer in front of enough people so that you can sell your product to enough people to get to your goal. So again, you can see the belief going into the potential, and now we're taking the action. And these action steps absolutely feed your belief, because as you start to see success in this plan, you start to realize, I can do this. And the more you realize I can do this, the more motivated you're going to be to continue working your plan and taking those action steps inside of your business to hit your income goal. So again, moving on through at more action steps, continue sending paid traffic using the Greenbox Fund. So the first action step was to get the initial income, the initial investment capital income. How do I do it? I do it by using Uber, and I do it by using Roadie. So that gives me money so that by the time Sunday rolls around, I have enough money to buy traffic that I pour into my business, which gets enough people to see my business so that eventually I'm going to get sales from those people, or a percentage of those people rather. And so again, I follow up with my targeted prospects. People have seen my opportunity. Now comes my autoresponder email sequence where I communicate with them on a daily basis, and I show them how they can achieve the same level of success for themselves, how they can reach their own goals. It's not about me and my goals and my emails. It's about showing you how you can do it for yourself. Okay. And so that's a big part of the Knowledge is Power plan and taking action steps. And again, I tell you what to do when you start to get signups so that you can grow your business. So now we're moving into the momentum stage where we're growing our business so that we can hit those income goals. And if you follow this plan all the way through, you will see that ultimately you'll get to the point where you'll be able to have your $120,000 per year. And another thing that I did following the abundant mindset thinking was I created my own little grid here on Microsoft Excel that I'll absolutely give to you once you join me in my business. And you can plug in numbers in all the green spaces here, and it'll tell you how close you are to hitting your goals. I got your grand total up here. I haven't plugged in any numbers yet. I just created this. But you got your date, your visitors, your conversion rate, your number of sales, your initial income sales, your initial income profit, your big ticket profit on the back end that you can learn about later on. And then it tells you how many sales you need to hit your goal. And this number is going down as I create more sales proportionately to the amount of money that I bring into my business. I've got that already formulated and calculated within this particular grid and particular spreadsheet that I've created. So yeah, and so that, let's just go back over here to the flow chart and let's go over to this part. So that speaks to results. I made sales while I was asleep. My ads are running and more people are buying. Why? Because this becomes an automated process. This is a nonstop process. This is an engine that you turn on and you just let it run and you never shut it off. Every single week, I go out and I accrue the money for the initial income that I need. On Sundays, I purchase my paid traffic from the efforts that I have done throughout the week. And then I follow up with my customers by virtue of my autoresponder. I'm constantly putting relevant information in my autoresponder so that people can learn how to do the same thing for themselves. I keep my information pertinent to their success and not just necessarily pitching them what it is that I'm offering, but showing them the business plan, showing them the way that they can do it for themselves. And then that takes me into success. So belief to potential to action to results. And that's the abundant mindset thinking. And that's how I use the mindset cycle principles inside of my Knowledge is Power plan. And that's how you can plug into the Knowledge is Power plan and do the same thing for yourself, because it's already got that abundant mindset a fuel kind of pushing it along and making it go. All right, but only thing that I can't plug into my knowledge is power plan that you have to actually bring into your business plan is the belief. You have to start with the belief. I've shown you how you can do it by virtue of my knowledge is power plan, which is right here, but you have to actually believe to execute it and to do these steps for yourself. So that's it for my video. I just wanted to share with you how I'm able to use my knowledge as power plan and how I'm able to use the mindset cycle principles inside of my knowledge as power plan and how they actually in fact help me build out my knowledge as power business plan just from starting with abundant mindset thinking. Okay, so if you like this video, please feel free to click the link below and learn more information about what I'm doing and how I can help you build out your own business plan. If you're watching this via an email that you have received from me, then click the button below. If you're watching this on YouTube, then the information is going to be, the link's going to be in the description below. So that's it for this video. My name is Darrin Johnson. I am your knowledge acquisition advocate, and I'm looking forward to talking to you in the next video. Have a great day.